Which one of the following can complain about nepotism? If you know the answer, you are not a hypocrite. This article doesn't intend to discuss effects of nepotism but intends to discuss why is it hypocrisy to talk about nepotism without realizing the privileges one has against the not-so-privileged ones. About 155 million children under 5 years old are chronically undernourished in the world. On the other hand, there are children born with golden spoon and crying for an ice cream or toy to play with. There are children who are crying because they are overfed. Stephen Hawking had a rare early onset, slow progressing form of motor neuron disease, also known as amyotrophic lateral sclerosis, a fatal neurodegenerative disease that affects the motor neurons in the brain and spinal cord, which gradually paralyzed him over decades. Despite his condition, he went on to become one of the world's most renowned theoretical physicist, cosmologist, and author. You are born as a panda twin in the wild. Panda sometimes gives birth to twins, and then this caring mother panda displays an unusual behavior. The mother panda selects the strongest of the cubs for her care and leaves the weak one to die. The left-out cub doesn't survive as a blind 100-gram grub of meat in the wild. Imagine yourself as the toothless and blind left-out twin cub of panda born in the winters of China, who is not the chosen one and left out to die defenseless and without food in the wild. Probably you have rights to complain about favoritism as your mother choose the other sibling to live over you. Born as a wildebeest amidst the Great Migration in the Serengeti. Each year in the period January-February, 600,000 calves are born. These newborn calves stand up on their feet within minutes and within few days become part of the epic journey where predators like lion, hyena, African wild dog, cheetah, leopard, and crocodile are just waiting for an easy meal. If you are born as a wildebeest cub amidst the Great Migration and every minute of your life is uncertain, you can think, why does the domestic goat kid born in a safe environment and good care is given so that it becomes an adult peacefully? Alright, you are born as a human, what now? There are 7.8 billion people on planet Earth. 680 million of them live under extreme poverty with no access to basic needs like food, water, and shelter. Half of the world population can't afford basic medical facilities. People complaining about nepotism don't often realize how privileged they are. Imagine if you were born as a panda cub or a wildebeest cub. Your chances of even surviving few days is reduced by 50%. If you were lucky enough to be born a human with no disabilities, you are already privileged than 1 billion people on this earth. If you have basic health care, you are luckier than 3.5 billion people on earth. If you were not born in a conflict zone, chances are you had an opportunity to get education. If you were not born in extreme poverty, you already had access to school, food, water, and shelter. So yes, if you are still complaining of nepotism, it is hypocrisy because you were privileged than many more life forms and humans on this planet. So, every time you feel you were suppressed, just compare yourself to people who don't even have food to eat and access to clean drinking water. If you feel you are placed any better in life than those children born in conflict zones and dying out there due to lack of food and water, you are just being hypocritical and selfish. You just want more for yourself. You have received far more privileges than half of the human race. Those people who don't even have 10% of what you have, possess rights to complain. Why are they not privileged like you?